guys, that's Dorota, Palicka International Nail Artist and Educator here, and today we're going to do some removal of the nail extensions because you guys often ask me how to remove the hard gel extensions. So I have already removed them from the one hand. You can see it, how the natural nails looks after the removal, and then we are going to remove them as well. You can start filing, but I quite like to use the tip cutter to remove the biggest length of the nails. The only thing is, like, when you use the tip cutter, watch it because the product can crack, so you really don't want to go too close to the natural nails, especially when you've got some thickness. You have to do it quite carefully when you're cutting it. So I'm usually holding and then I can cut it. It speeds up so much filing. The hard gel doesn't soak off, that's why we have to file it. And then I will show you how I file it, so the client doesn't feel the heat and so we don't damage the natural nails. Okay, I'm cutting the corners a little bit more so I've got even less filing. Cameraman is actually packing the orders, so he's noising on the background like so much with the sellotape. Okay, so we can cut, bin those natural nails and then start filing. I'm going to use the safety bit, and the speed I'm starting with is about 16, so that's quite a decent speed to start with. Because I'm filing the bulk of the product, and at this speed I'm usually filing of the color mainly and just the biggest excess of the product. Don't hold the e-file too long in one place. Okay, so I'm mainly filing of the color and the bulk. They have been on for a quite long time. How many? About 5 weeks. You can see it on the growth as well. They have been on for a decent time. Okay, and then file away another one. So you can see it, I'm only filing the color off at this stage. We've got quite a lot of bulk of the product where the apex is. And then I can turn the speed down. So now I'm going into the speed 13, actually for 13, so it's not too fast because we are closer to the natural nails. Sorry guys for all those noises, we are obviously recording from the salon. But I'm still working with the e-file, I'm still working only on the gel product, like I do not touch the natural nails. You can see it how I'm holding the client nail fold down, just so we don't hurt her. And also you don't want to file too long in one place. That's why you can see me jumping from nail to nail, because if you file too long in one space, the client can feel the heat fraction. And I always say it as the same way, like, you know, when you've got a really freezing cold hands and you try to rub them one against another to produce some heat, that's kind of a friction which produces heat. And it's the same with the file. If we hold file and we give those friction for too long in one nail, we produce too much heat, and then the clients can feel it. I'm keeping the same pressure to the entire nail, like, so you don't want to press too little or too hard. Just nice and even pressure. And then we can go back to the first nail. We are almost at the natural nail, so I'm filing really gentle now. And you can feel it under your bead which is a natural nail and what is a product. Like the product files different, and it also gives different noise when it's filed. So the more experience you've got, the easier it is for you to find out where you are reaching the natural nail. Okay, and that's us filed all the product with the bead. Then we remove the dust and we swap into the file. I can file a little bit stronger at first because there is still some product, and then once we reach the natural nail we are going to be extremely careful. I'm shortening the free edge, and then I will actually switch off the fan, so maybe you can hear the noise of the extension filed is different to when we file the natural nail. You can also use as strong grit as 100 for removing the product, and then swapping to 180. Because we want to do some fresh set of the extensions for this client, I'm not going to smooth the surface of the nail plate after the removal. Normally I would change my gradation of the file, so I would go from the rougher, which is 100, then I would swap to the 180, then I would swap to the buffer, and after buffer I might buff them to the high shine, or I might apply some clear nail polish. So that will be my full removal process of the product for a client if they don't want the extensions back on. But here is a different case. We are going to do a nice and beautiful black set again on those nails. I think the hardest part with the removal, especially on the beginning, for every nail technician, is the fact that the nails are curved. So quite often people file it only in the middle, they forget about the sides, and then the middle is overfiled. You need to start from those sides, like, so you remove the product from the sides as well, at the different angle. So my file goes at this angle, and then the side, the angle, and then from the top you still want to keep this curvature of the natural nail, so you don't overfile it. I've got some air pocket on this nail where the product was actually lifting, so you can see it. This is a natural nail, and then those white places, that's where the product has lifted. And because I'm almost at the natural nail, you can see it, I'm almost not filing. I kind of let the gel to jump out from the nail plate because I don't want to remove any extra layers of the natural nail. You know, the better condition the natural nails are, the nicer the product and the extensions are going to last. Gosh, losing my voice. So you can see it, and the nails are feeling nice and strong, even after wearing extension since Christmas, and we're in April, so that's a few months. Like they, yeah, Marley says they are better than they were before. So if you do really take care of your clients' nails or your own nails, they can be really better. And actually, that's the case with my nails. My nails are better now when I wear the extensions. It is quite a big commitment because the clients needs to come in on time for the ribbons, because if their nails would be too long, that's what causes the lifting and damage to the natural nails as well, because they can start pulling, they can start breaking. But if they maintain on time, then they can just get stronger, really. Okay, and basically that's my extensions removed from all the nails. Got tiny bit of product there, and I hope I'm not going to scratch them anymore because we need to do some nail prep for the fresh set of the extensions, but as I say, for a client which only wants the removal, there will be a little bit more work to do, like a cuticle oil, and get them nice and shiny. I'm sending you lots of glittery hugs, and I hope I will see you in the next video where we do a beautiful set for this lady and then some design as well. Bye!